all you happy people out there. I am TJ. Thanks for coming back. I know I've been away for a while and ain't been able to get much of anything going. But as you can see, I'm back. Let's see here. There we go. But I'm not gonna even bother with intro. We're just gonna get right to work here. First up on my agenda is the new Power Rangers series that have just been debuted, which is Power Rangers Dino Charge, which is the adaptation of its Super Sentai counterpart, Zuden Sentai Kyoryuger. Now, after looking at the first episode, the pilot episode, mind you, and the way that the episode itself played out, I myself was quite impressed with the overall overall episode, and I have a pretty good feeling that this might be a pretty good season, a pretty good series of Power Rangers, especially since they haven't introduced all of the Rangers yet. I mean, in the first one, in the pilot episode, of course, we see Tyler and well, the Red and Pink Ranger insequently and ironically team up when the two found Red and Pink Energems respectively. Now, I've yet to see episode 2 of Power Rangers Dino Charge. I've actually been keeping tabs on the final episode of Resha Sentai ToQger, in which right after the ToQgers, they are set to release a new Super Sentai series, Shuriken Sentai Ninja. I mean, from what I have been, from what little I've seen of the previews, whatnot, of Ninja, it appears to be ninja based, much like previous ninja themed Super Sentai, Ninja Sentai Kaku Ranger, and Nimpu Sentai Hurricaneja. Now, most people will sit there and probably say, "Why are you still watching Power Rangers?" And I mean, you're 30, you're watching Power Rangers. Why? Why? Because I can. But for those of you who have not seen Power Rangers Dino Charge, here's a clip from the first episode, Powers of the Past.
What'd you do?
I just started spinning the thing and it started working, I guess.
You're ruining everything!
What's happening?
I don't know. Look out!
What in the world?
What? They've become Rangers!
You look great.
You too.
Now, of course, that was from the first episode of Power Rangers Dino Charge, where Tyler and Shelby unceremoniously, I would say, morphed for the first time. So I guess it would be safe to say that both Tyler and Shelby themselves actually performed their official first morph in the first episode, which they were later joined by the other three Rangers, where the team itself, though they didn't perform their first morph together as a team per se, but with them morphing in the second episode as close as they did, to me it's close enough to where it basically classifies it as a team morph for the first time. So here is the morphing sequence for the team as a whole, so to speak, which took place during the second episode of Power Rangers Dino Charge.
I hope you came to get back the Red Energem!
You mean this?
You broke my ice! You pay for that!
It's morphin' time! Dino Charger, ready!
T-Rex Charger, engage!
Energize! Unleash the power! Whoa! Now I feel Dino Charge! Did you say alone? Look again. Tyler! Better late than never.
Look good, Tyler. For a first timer.
Hey!
Are you really in there?
No more games! I'll destroy all of you!
That is not Fury.
That's for sure. But whatever it is, it's about to learn who we are.
It's morphin' time!
Just try to keep up, guys. Dino Charger, ready!
Click.
Oh, thanks.
Ready!
Charger, engage! Stego Charger, engage! Tricera Charger, engage! Raptor Charger, engage!
Energize! Unleash the power!
Wow, we look great together.
As you can see, with the morphin sequence of Power Rangers Dino Charge, while it's a little less desirable, so to speak, no one can really say anything yet about the series as a whole, not even me. Because everyone has seen only 2 episodes of Power Rangers Dino Charge, and we don't know for sure how the entire season is going to play out, because for one, the season just started. So there you have it. Now, me personally, as far as my overall outlook for Power Rangers Dino Charge is concerned, I'm quite interested to see how the season will play out altogether. Because for one, as far as its Japanese Super Sentai part, Zuden Sentai Kyoryuger, didn't say anything about an intergalactic bounty hunter or a keeper of the Energems. So, will they eventually follow the same storyline aspect as its counterpart? I do not know. I can't say for sure. But I will say, from the first 2 episodes we've seen thus far, in which you can watch the full episodes on Nick.com, if my memory serves me correctly. But as far as the episodes we've seen thus far, it is definitely showing some promise. Probably showing more promise than, we'll say, Power Rangers Turbo, or maybe Power Rangers Samurai, whatnot. But again, that's just speculation, so don't hold me to that. Now, while I go fix me another cup of coffee, y'all sit tight, I'll be right back. Hello, I'm back. I done had me a cup of coffee. I also had to walk around and stretch my legs a bit. But that's not the only thing watching the new Power Rangers series, Power Rangers Dino Charge, isn't the only thing I've basically gotten into. I've been looking at other video clips online as well. To all of the Halo fans out there, and I know there's a lot of you, of course, everyone remembers Halo 1 and 2 when it first came out on the Xbox, and sequentially for the PC as well. I myself have the first Halo game, the PC version anyway. Now, after Halo 4 was released, they actually remade Halo Combat Evolved for the Xbox 360 or the Xbox One. I'm not sure which one. No, actually, it was for the Xbox 360 that they remade the first Halo. And though I've yet to actually pick up the game myself, of course, I'm talking about the Halo Combat Evolved Anniversary Edition. I've seen clips of the gameplay online on YouTube, and it's freaking awesome. But there are rumors, and I'm not sure how true they are or if they're even true at all, but I have seen clips of them remaking Halo 2. Of course, both Halo and Halo 2 basically jump-started the first-person shooter range, much like Final Fantasy VII did when it first debuted in '97. But for those of you who are not familiar with the Halo storyline, here are clips from IGN, if I even got that right, with the trailer review, so to speak, from the remake of Halo Combat Evolved, and Halo 2.
"10 years ago, Halo changed the way we play video games. 10 years ago, Halo introduced millions of fans to an incredible new universe and delivered billions of hours of entertainment. That was 10 years ago. This is now. The campaign of the decade, remade and remastered. combined with classic multiplayer maps enhanced and updated for Xbox Live. A fully remastered campaign, co-op over Xbox Live, and 7 of the greatest multiplayer maps of all time.
Halo. It's finished.
No. I think we're just getting started.
Halo Combat Evolved Anniversary.
You are one of our most treasured instruments. Long have you led your fleet with honor and distinction. But your inability to safeguard Halo was a colossal failure. Soon the great journey shall begin. But when it does, you shall be left behind.
Gentlemen, we're lucky to have you back. The Navy has lost one of its best.
Split space ruptures directly off our battle cluster.
Master Chief, defend this station.
Cortana, what exactly am I looking at?
That is another Halo.
So this is what my father found.
The Prophet of Regret is planning to activate Halo.
Are you sure?
Get tactical, Marines!
All right. Shoot.
Your prophets have promised you freedom, but you will find no salvation on this ring. The prophets have betrayed us. Impossible.
No. If he leads the Covenant fleet to Earth, they won't stand a chance. You have to stop him.
I need a weapon.
We're going in.
All remaining platforms are now ready for remote activation. From here?
Ma'am, without a destination solution.
We are not losing that ship.
Well, that was a preview or trailer, so to speak, from Halo 2 the Anniversary Edition, which can be accessed through playing in the Master Chief Collection of Halo, which I'll need to pick up a copy myself. But as far as them remaking Halo 2 just by themselves, I sure hope they do, if it hasn't been done already. Let's see here. Hopefully the rain will stop, so I can actually go outside for a little while. But in the meantime, y'all sit tight. I'll be right back. Well, hell, hasn't stopped raining yet, so guess I'm stuck inside. Oh well. Now, there are several groups on YouTube that I kind of taken a liking to. Epic Rap Battles of History, The Key of Awesome, The Warp Zone, which, by the way, has one of my favorite signature shooters, which is their signature shooter, which is the Warp Pipe. And yes, I've tried it. And it's freaking awesome. But, another group that I've been looking at on Facebook, not Facebook, but, YouTube, is Screw Attack. And this particular show, where it's hosted Wiz and Boomstick respectively, what they do is basically put two people against each other, doesn't matter who, in a fight to the death. Now, I will warn you, it's kind of it might be offensive to some of you. So if you're easily offended by the use of colorful language, I suggest you skip over this next segment. But for those of you who, much like me, really don't give a shit, to a point, let's continue. But Wiz and Boomstick have come up with the show Death Battle. And basically what that is a show where they analyze the armor, the weapons, and the attack style of two people they will put together, and what they should, on what their fans suggested they put in a battle to the death. One of my favorites is Deadpool versus Deathstroke. Now, of course, every superhero has their origin and whatnot. Of course, we've all seen X-Men Origins Wolverine, X-Men First Class, and we've seen side stories of how other superheroes got their start. But instead of, sitting here actually talking about the clip you're about to see, I'm just going to show you. This is from Screw Attack. The death battle you're about to see is Deathstroke versus Deadpool. Enjoy.
This episode of Death Battle is brought to you by Destiny's Expansion 1, The Dark Below. Available now.
They say imitation is the highest form of flattery, but sometimes it's nothing but a slap in the face. Such is the case when it comes to these two masked mercenaries.
Deadpool, the merc with a mouth.
And Deathstroke, the Terminator.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
You see him on t-shirts, internet memes, and everywhere you look at nerd conventions.
But the story behind this popular anti-hero isn't as lighthearted as his joking nature would lead you to believe. Wade Winston Wilson was a globe-trotting mercenary looking for his chance to become the world's next greatest superhero. Then he was diagnosed with cancer, which hit him like a flaming semi-truck falling on his face.
That's oddly specific.
Facing the inevitability of death, Wade gave up. He abandoned his heroic dreams, stopped his chemo treatments, and dumped his girlfriend to free her from the burden of a man doomed to die.
Doomed until he was offered a cure by Department K, the Special Weapons Development Division of a strange alien world called Canada. And by cure, I mean he actually was handed over to the Weapon X program, the same guys who gave Wolverine's bones the old chrome dip. They injected Wade with Wolvie's healing factor.
Which I don't even know if that's possible. Do they have like a spare jar of Essence of Wolverine or something?
With the ability to heal from anything, his body became a surgical playground for Dr. Killbrew and his assistant Ajax. Just like Operation, only constantly hitting the sides. But hey, at least he doesn't have cancer anymore.
Well, actually, he still does. His cells just regenerate faster than the cancer can kill him. Beneath that red and black spandex, he's basically a giant walking tumor. Which can talk. A lot.
Ah! Kill it with fire! Oh, wait. We can't.
Meanwhile, among Killbrew's other prisoners, a gambling ring was formed. Patients would place bets on each other's survival under the knife.
And these bets were placed in what they called the Deadpool. Get it? Because it's kind of like where his name comes from. Well, you'll see.
Unfortunately for Killbrew, Wade had somehow gotten superhuman strength, speed, and stamina. Because I guess they had a jar filled of that shit too. He used these skills to kill Ajax and make a dramatic escape. Free at last, his fellow inmates inspired him to take on his now famous namesake.
Deadpool!
Deadpool! Yeah!
What the heck?
Oh, I'm sorry. Please continue talking about how great I am.
I was afraid of this. See, Deadpool somehow possesses a unique awareness of whatever medium he's in, whether it be comic books, games, TV shows, or an awesome internet show.
What now?
Basically, he's a pro at shattering the fourth wall.
Bingo! Oh, hey, Boomstick, tell your ex-wife I said hello.
You've got 5 seconds to get the hell out of here before I blow your head off.
Unfortunately, all that would do is just piss him off. Bad idea, as Deadpool is a master martial artist, seasoned assassin, and a raging sex machine, what?
Yeah, I noticed you left out a few things in the script, so I made some changes. You know, just the important stuff. Like my penis.
Well, by raging sex machine, he means getting down with a bloated alien, a shape-shifting teenage prostitute, and death herself. He must have some pretty low standards. That's right, this guy literally tried to stick his dick in death. Maybe that's why he likes my ex-wife. But besides his dick, Deadpool has an arsenal of weaponry he can pull out of absolutely nowhere.
This is an animation technique commonly called the magic satchel, though its existence as an actual thing is preposterous.
Oh yeah? Watch this.
I hate you.
Oh, I hate you too.
Me too. Some of Deadpool's favorite toys include
my trusty rusty twin katanas, some grenades, my 2 favorite machine guns, butter and I can't believe it's not butter, a teleportation belt, an infinity stone that alters continuity. Oh, I can't choose. I love them all.
Okay, that's it. I'm gonna kill him.
La 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 la.
Combined, Deadpool's weapons and abilities have helped him accomplish some amazing feats in spite of his illness.
His quick draw is fast enough to beat 7 Hydra agents at once. He can decimate legions of armed warriors solo while talking on the phone. He's the only one to ever outwit Taskmaster, who literally has the power to predict his opponent's moves. And in one instance, he even murdered the entire Marvel Universe, including the supposedly unkillable Wolverine.
He did this with a sword made of carbonadium, an alloy capable of nullifying healing factors. In other words, he cheated.
He survived skyscrapers collapsing on top of him, having his heart ripped out, his head blown to bits, and even his entire body melted into a puddle.
But his regeneration is also responsible for one of his greatest downfalls. This power has trained him to think he's invincible, and so he's become quite careless in battle.
And that's just if his extreme ADHD hasn't already put him into a bind.
Yet there are few more deadly than the regenerating degenerate. Really, Deadpool finally accomplished his dream of becoming the next great superhero.
Aw, that's sweet of you guys. Want to see me naked?
Wait, what? No, no, no!
Oh, my eyes! Can't claw them out fast enough.
And now you're scarred for life. Let's see my competition.
In the history of the DC Universe, there has never existed a more lethal tactician and soldier than Slade Joseph Wilson. After illegally joining the U.S. military at the age of 16, he fought in Korea for years, where his skill earned the attention of an experimental serum program and the lovely Captain Adeline Kane.
This is sounding suspiciously like the origin story of Captain America.
Slade actually gets the girl.
Oh, never mind. But does he steal cars?
Probably. Slade completely mastered every fighting style under Adeline's tutelage in record time. Apparently, this impressed her so much they were married with a kid on the way in mere months.
Now that's my kind of woman. Oh, you're a badass? No roses, no dates. Let's fight people, get married, and plow. Feeling pretty fucking great about life, Slade volunteered for an experiment that would help him resist enemy truth serums. Everything went exactly as planned. You'd think these guys would have learned by now.
Wouldn't you know it, the injection did not have the effects they were looking for. But instead of ruining his life forever, the experiment accidentally transformed Slade into the deadliest assassin in the world. A Terminator, if you will. Which begs the question, what on earth does the US military think is in truth serums?
Slade rose as a new man known to the world as Deathstroke.
Really?
Don't forget to like, favorite, subscribe! Whoop, 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 whoop.
Deathstroke is nearly superhuman. He can hit harder, run faster, react quicker, and push himself longer than an Olympic athlete. Plus, he can use 90% of his brain, unlike the average 10%.
Come on, if we really only used 10% of our brains, we'd be about as dumb as sheep.
You're a sheep.
What's important here is Deathstroke's mind can process information 9 times more efficiently than an ordinary man. He can think quicker, hear better, and see faster. God damn it, that's not a real thing.
Ooh, we should put him and Captain America into a staring contest.
Ugh. He also has a healing factor, which can repair any part of his body, even if his brain is blown to smithereens,
bringing him back from the dead.
Unfortunately, life back home was rough for Slade. His abilities were put to the test when his son was kidnapped by a group of rival mercenaries. Despite a successful rescue, his son lost his ability to speak.
So his ungrateful wife lashed out in rage, and Slade was never the same.
Literally.
But he's one step closer to his secret dream of becoming a pirate. Question, Wizard, if he has a healing factor, how come he's still missing that eye?
Well, no one knows, Boomstick, but perhaps not even a healing factor can repair the deepest of emotional wounds.
Oh, that's bullshit.
Despite his new lack of depth perception, Deathstroke remained as skilled as ever.
Partially thanks to his favorite gear. I'm talking dual machine guns, a sniper rifle, and a super bomb.
Which is actually just a glorified flashbang grenade with trace bits of kryptonite. Guess who that's for?
The guy who fought Goku in one of the most biased fanboy videos ever.
Shut up, Wade.
Okay, Ben.
This is just getting weird. So back to the weapons. Deathstroke prefers his sweet Thundercat-style sword and laser-shooting energy lance. Also, he's got an awesome suit of armor made up of Kevlar and nth metal.
Oh look, yet another fictional alloy stronger and lighter than titanium. Also, he has armor composed of promethium.
Well, my shirt is made up of boomstickium. See, I can make up alloys too, writers.
Actually, Boomstick, promethium is a real thing.
Oh, come on!
Though in real life, it's a chemical used in atomic batteries to power guided missiles and spacecraft. But in comic book land, it's not that at all. It can absorb energy, is incredibly strong, and is self-regenerative.
Wait, so his suit has a healing factor too? So, does, like, his zipper try and close itself when he wants to take a leak? Because that's horrifying. I mean, I remember when I got my junk stuck in the toaster.
With his impressive skills and arsenal, Deathstroke has defeated dozens of ninjas at once, survived an exploding nuclear submarine, and took down most of the Justice League by himself.
He's also really good at push-ups.
How many push-ups can he do?
All of them.
Despite multiple members of the Justice League agreeing he's the best tactician on the planet, Deathstroke is known for violent outbursts of rage when in extreme pain. Depending on who he's fighting, this can make him even more dangerous.
Deathstroke doesn't just solve problems, he terminates them.
I am the thing that keeps you up at night. The evil that haunts every dark corner of your mind. I will never rest. And neither will ye.
All right, the combatants are set. Let's end this debate once and for all.
It's time for a death battle!
What a rip! Seriously, what makes this chump worth $10 more than me? Come on! I'm me! What? Am I right? Yeah, I am. I'm pretty sure. Ah!
It's your lucky day. I can show you.
Oh boy, a show? Can I get popcorn first? I hope they have salt and pepper shakers. I love it to be tasty. Bye. A Donatello fan, huh? I was always more of a Leonardo guy myself. Although I think most people would pin me more as a Michelangelo. You know, that's them labeling. I will not be labeled! No touching me! Bam! Let's do this! Oh, my kidney! Coming at ya! I gotta say, it's kind of an honor to get the snot beat out of me by you, of all people. Bruises aside, of course.
Let's see what kind of mark this leaves on you.
Hey, buddy, don't let me slow you down. Where is that son of a gun? I'm gonna show him what for, I swear to God. Oh, shit. Look at me! Look at me! Do not slow down! I hate your dumb face! Oh, my kid! Oh, is it sword fight time? Good thing I carry spares. Yes, it's cutting time!
If you spent half as much time concentrating as you do talking, perhaps you'd be less predictable.
Oh, you're kidding me! I'm predictable? I'm just getting warmed up! Flip, dynamite! He's coming for me, watch the fight! It's clean! My leg! Oh, it's clamping! Pop, watching Deathstroke! God damn it! Oh, wait, third lug, I still... Well, that escalated quickly. You might want to lay low for a couple days, because you are pretty much responsible for a mass murder. It's a Deathstroke kebab! Whoops! Hang on, give me a sec. This is gonna hurt. Oh. Whoa, hold on! You heal fast too? I've got something special for that. Carbonadium Sword! Murdering all your pesky Wolverines and Saber Teeth since 2012. Good year for cinema. All the children in the audience, cover your eyes. And the moral of the story is... Deadpool wins! Yay! This is totally racist. Hey, chimichanga! Oh, YouTube comments. Oh, I see you rolling. Oh, you're hating. Oh, it wounds me so deep, doesn't it all? Explain how I beat this asshole.
Don't tell me how to do my job. And this was a surprisingly even match. Though Deathstroke was the superior fighter of the two and had the better armor, Deadpool could take all his punishment and give just as much.
Deathstroke's smart, so normally he would have no problem predicting his opponent's moves. But Deadpool is so unpredictable, not even Taskmaster, or sometimes even himself for that matter, can keep up with whatever he's doing.
Unfortunately for Deathstroke, he didn't have the means to put Deadpool down for good. And while Deathstroke's healing factor was perfect for repairing damage, Deadpool's trumped his by being capable of replacing entire organs at a much faster rate. Sometimes the original isn't always the best.
Deadpool is just a cut above the rest.
The winner is...
Spider-Man! I mean Deadpool, shit!
Of course, that was Deadpool versus Deathstroke, and if you want to look at more content from Screwtech, just check him out on YouTube. Like and subscribe to him. I mean, don't people do that anyway if they like a channel or whatnot? I mean, come on now.